Welcome to Halifax. This is the home of live entertainment.
What makes Nova Scotia special are the people. You can talk to fishermen, artisans, and they're all about the sea.
Life seems to revolve around the ocean no matter what part of Nova Scotia or Halifax you're in.
When you come to the Alexander Keith's Nova Scotia Brewery, you'll see the history of Halifax brought to life.
Well, dip me in a vat of vinegar and call me sour now. Look what the cat's drugging.
They're using old expressions, they've got big beards.
You know, the boardwalk has changed a lot in the last 5 or 10 years, and there's a lot more, real, authentic things happening.
People out on the waterfront playing bagpipes, playing fiddles, one-man band, put a few coins in each person's bucket along the way.
Nova Scotia is like anywhere else. You got to get out there, meet the local people, and see what it is that makes that place tick.
You cannot go anywhere without people smiling and being friendly and wanting to help you. John took us to a friend's house. They insisted we stay for dinner. People want to feed you here, and that's good for me.
You can come to my house.
If you love seafood, you've come to the right place.
You'll have the best fish and chips you've ever had because the fish has just come out of the water.
We've gone out and dug our own clams, picked our own mussels, had fresh lobster out of a lobster trap.
Getting your lobster, cracking it, juices going everywhere. You just can't beat that. It's fresh, it's right out of the sea.
People that have a meal like that know that they've been to Nova Scotia.
It's a natural. Well, it all started, 100 years ago with Prohibition. Nova Scotia had a tremendous role providing liquor to the masses up and down the East Coast. We had to tell that story. So we're making a rum cake. Tastes a little better and it doesn't get busted in your luggage.
We're at the Halifax Seaport Farmers Market. There's a little secret. You gotta go up to the rooftop to see the views. They're absolutely incredible of the Halifax Harbor.
Well, when you come to the Citadel, you really kind of get this really unique experience. You see soldiers reenacting the garrison life here in 1869. The history really comes to life.
Everything inside the fort, we keep it completely historic. But as soon as you walk in the gate, it's as if you stepped into 1869. So a lot of the older gentlemen who come up here, they're pretty impressed to see that young people still doing the same thing. The museum itself is staffed by volunteers, most of whom are veterans. They're pretty interesting to listen to.
I would recommend trying to come up around 11 o'clock in the morning. The drill squad will be out doing a bayonet exercise, and then at 12 o'clock they'll be firing the noonday gun. Fire!
Joggins marks the place on the evolutionary tree of life where creatures were able to crawl out of the swamps and live on land. There's 200 species of fossils here, layer upon a layer, and the deeper you go, the older it gets. Tilted up this way now, when we walk this way, we actually walk back in time. That's the bark of a tree. It was the imprint. See the very detailed imprint of a shell there? There were ripples on sand, and then they became fossilized. So you can imagine the beach that existed. Kids love it, right? That moment of discovery, is this a fossil? Yeah, it's a fossil. It's just so exciting. It's like catching a fish. Check it out, put it back.
Where do locals go to hear authentic Celtic music?
Welcome to the lower deck.
It's not the usual tourist trap. It's a very unique experience.
You're going to have experiences of a lifetime that you're going to remember forever.
I think it's a great tourist destination.
And just be engaged and see how authentic and real this place is.
You know what they say about Nova Scotia? Those who like it a lot.